Who is ready for a beer? I feel like it's one of those days where I think, yeah, pretty much. Today's a good beer day, I think. Nice day out. So, why not celebrate with something delicious, you know? Fuck. Oh, man. Fuck. It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. It's like you're stretching every 5 seconds because your muscles are stiff. If you're hanging out, make sure you hit that like button. Be greatly appreciated. I think it's time for us to do the damn thing. So, let's do it. Boom. Hello everybody, welcome to another live beer review. And today we're going to be taking a look at another local one to me. So I like bringing in some local brews to my reviews. So today we're going to be taking a look at another one from Black Horizon Brewing Company. Today, further ado, we got some Chicken Fried Punk on the agenda today. A nice little 10% double IPA, which I'm pretty excited for. So I've already talked about Black Horizon. They stick to their small batches, and they're located in kind of like an industrial complex, and they like to keep things local, which is really cool. Because you always like to support business like that, even though they might not be available around the country, which it kind of sucks because I would love other people to try their brews. But if you ever come to the area and you're looking for a good brewery to hit up, I can definitely recommend Black Horizon for one of them for the beers I've had so far. But today we're taking a look at Chicken Fried Punk, which that name is awesome. Just gonna say that right off the bat, and I kind of like that. I don't know. This can is literally the homage to a little buddy of mine. I don't know if you guys know Mr. Will, Steel Valley Vapors, but kind of has that drive-in kind of sign look with the punk hairstyle on the side, which I think is badass. And plus, just saying chicken fried and punk in the same sentence is just funny. So, yeah. Today I'm going to be drinking out of my untapped pint glass, of course. But yeah, like I said before, this guy is a whopping 10%. So, this one's going to be up there when it comes to ABV. So, I wouldn't say this is sessionable at all, really. This is something to sit back and enjoy. So, without further ado, I think it's time for us to crack this guy open. So, oh, yes. See what we're getting on the smell. Very like heavy, dank citrus, kind of like a piney kind of note in there as well. I'm liking it. It's a very interesting smell so far. So let's give this a pour and see what she looks like. Okay, I wouldn't say it's hazy. As hazy as some of the stuff I've had, but definitely a little bit hazy, but that's okay. Because I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, look at that. It kind of has like an orangish kind of complexion in there as well. So I'm thinking there's going to be some pretty heavy citrus today. So yeah, there's a lot of dank, like piney, citrusy kind of fermentation notes in this, which is interesting. So let's give her a try. So cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, definitely heavy on the. You could definitely tell this is a higher ABV, a little bit more boozy than usual, but there's a nice like mixture of like hoppiness, kind of getting like a strong maltiness going along with this, which is actually really nice. It kind of tones down how strong the hops are, and then it's adding some. There's a really lot of like crisp kind of notes in there. I'm getting a lot of like lemon rind kind of flavor in this for the citrus, which is nice. I'm not getting much of like an orange or maybe like a clementine kind of thing. Some kind of citrus that would be more like has its own distinct flavor in there, but more on the lemony side of things when it comes to the citrusy end of it. But it's pretty nice. The aromas, these like really dank kind of musky aromas I'm getting from this is pretty intense. But I like it. It's smooth going down. It has kind of like definitely has that kind of oily mouthfeel. You could definitely tell it's a 10%. And yeah, that's pretty damn delicious. It's definitely a sipper, just because of how it's a lot boozier than I thought it would be. So I would say it's higher percentage of the booziness from like a regular double IPA I've had, but that mix between kind of giving like a malty kind of lemony kind of flavor in there as well is really nice. Not really too hop forward. So if you're in the area and you're looking for a nice brew that is stronger in ABV and also kind of gives you more of like a different kind of citrus kind of note in there, yeah, this would definitely be one for you, I think. I'm kind of like blown away with how like the danky kind of just like piney. It's like there's a lot of fermentation notes that hit me with this when it comes to like when I'm drinking it, because as I'm pouring it into my mouth, I'm getting the smell hitting me, and then it's very well balanced. I'm really surprised. I thought that kind of strong, kind of fermented kind of smell I was getting was going to kind of wash over on how it's going to taste, but it's actually really well balanced. I'm actually really liking this. Yeah, that's really good. So let's see what other people are rating this beer. So I'm on Untapped. Like I said before, this is a 10% with 20 IBUs. So pretty low on the IBU rating. There's not really going to be much heavy bitterness when it comes to this, which is fine. And with over 309 ratings, this beer has an average rating of 3.94 out of 5. So yeah, it's a pretty solid rating. So let's see what people are saying about this. Somebody gave it a 4.25. Somebody gave it a 4. Another 4. Another 4. 3.75. 3.75. 4.5. 3. 4.5. 4. 4. My father actually gave it a 4. Okay, cool. Yeah, pretty solid rating so far. So with a lot of the stuff, you can find these. I don't think this beer is available on tap right now at Black Horizon, unfortunately. But if you're out in that area and want to kind of keep an eye out for when you want to go over there, you can always go to their website. Tells you what they have on tap right now. They have a bunch of different cool stuff. They have a bunch of lagers on tap right now. They're kind of going and keep still in their kind of style of heavier, darker beers. They have a Belgian triple. Let's see, they got one. They actually was 1, 2, 3, 4 IPAs on tap right now, which is pretty good. So if you're over in that area and want to give them a shot, it's a pretty good selection they have on tap right now. So that's really cool. But yeah, this beer is pretty damn solid. I'm impressed. I didn't know what I was going to expect with this because I wasn't able to really find much of what I was going to find for a flavor profile of this guy. But the notes that I'm getting are pretty good. I'm kind of just guessing at this point of what I'm tasting, just because when you kind of go off of what you can read by, you can kind of find those notes. But I'm getting the strong, like, it's not like a lemon flavor, like if you squeezed a lemon. It's more of like a lemon rind kind of taste in this, but it's overall really solid. It's really refreshing, and just overall delicious. Definitely a really solid IPA. So let's kind of go down our ratings here. So first off, let's pour the rest of this in there so we can just finish her off. Let's see, do we have any sediment on the bottom? I'll be very surprised if we do. Nope, no sediment. That's okay. Let's go off can art. I really like what they did with this can art. Kind of keeping the whole like drive-in movie theater sign, along with adding like the punk influence with the mohawk on the side. I think that's really cool, along with like kind of like that Sharpie marker kind of signature on the bottom that emphasizes the punk. But just overall, it's a really solid label. Plus, they're adding that little Black Horizon touch on the side is always good. So yeah, another really cool label from Black Horizon. This one's pretty awesome. So I think I'll give this, for label rating, a solid 4 out of 5. Like I said, it's like you guys know by now what kind of I get directed by when I see this kind of look at labels in like a liquor store or a bottle shop. But overall, this would be one that would catch my attention just by, I see chicken fried. If I saw that in a liquor store, I'd be like, what? So the name definitely puts it out there for something I'd want to go up and look at and possibly purchase. But yeah, it's definitely a solid label. Kind of has that wear and tear kind of look in the sign kind of area, which is cool. I don't know. Kind of seeing a label that kind of makes it look worn just adds a little bit more points to me. I don't know. I like it. But get down to that. Let's get down to the actual ratings of the beer. Yeah, it does remind it kind of. But look, Michelle, it kind of reminds you of like a drive-in movie theater sign too, right? If anybody's been into a drive-in movie theater, they have that big kind of sign that's right before you pull in and pay for your ticket and all that, and then go into the theater. That's what it reminds me of. Well, so there's a lot of different elements in this can art that just are really cool. Kind of brings back like, I don't know, memories when it's like, this embodies Will for me. This can art embodies Will because he has the drive-in right down the street from him, like literally 2 minutes from his house. So you see that drive-in kind of sign along with the punk kind of style with mohawk. I mean, come on, we all know Will with the mohawk. So this is something I think would, if he ever collected like art from a can of a beer, I can see him saving this one instantly. So that's really cool. But other than that, like I said before, it's a really solid beer. But let's get into, if I got this beer in a flight at Black Horizon, would I get another one? I enjoy it. It's different than most double IPAs I've had. It's not too on the hop forward kind of situation. You're getting more of the lemony citrus side of things, which is a nice refreshing change of pace. And plus, anything with kind of like a lemon or an orange or any kind of citrus when it comes to an IPA is automatically a plus in my book. It's just something that I really enjoy. I kind of like the mixture of the kind of dank smells mixing it with the citrus. It kind of creates like a whole new flavor when you're drinking it, which is really cool. But yeah, it's very, very solid, very, very good. So yeah, if I got this on a flight, I would definitely get another glass of this. I'd probably search for a 4-pack. It's delicious. So definitely more on the citrus, danky side of things than the hoppy side of things, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. Since I've had a lot of IPAs lately, they were a lot really hop forward. So it's a nice change of style. You could tell they took a lot of care into brewing this beer, which is also really good. But now time to get down to final ratings here. So has an average rating of 3.94 on Untapped, which you guys know by now. I do my ratings out of 5. Well, not out of 5, out of 10. So let's see. I like that it's not... I do enjoy that it's not as hoppy. I do enjoy the dankiness. I do enjoy the most thing I enjoy out of this is that strong lemon kind of flavor I'm getting in here. I don't know. Mixing with like a smooth hoppiness along with just making it like a really good mouthfeel. Really, really smooth, kind of refreshing. I like the slight booziness in it. Adds like a different element that I enjoy. But let's see. What would I give this for a final rating? I mean, it's not what I would expect a double dry hopped IPA would taste like, which also always throws me through a fucking loop, especially when I'm like so used to having like a distinct kind of average taste go through my mouth when I taste a beer like this. But having it change things up is a nice kind of refreshing flavor. So I think I'm going to give this a solid 8.25 out of 10. Really good. I would definitely recommend this. Whoever is in the Illinois area, if you're ever down by Willowbrook, head over to Black Horizon. They've been making some great brews. I want to try some more of their stuff, but so far, the two that I've had the Cake Crusher, which was good. Let's see if it says on the can. From what I've seen, it doesn't tell me what hops are in it, Kentucky. And I haven't been able to find which hops are from like on Untapped or on their website as well. So, but I'm definitely I'm trying to get what kind of guess would I give. I don't want to say Citra because with Citra there's a different kind of citrus flavor that I usually get out of Citra. I'm thinking they might be having maybe like a Mosaic might be in there because it's a good balance between danky pine and citrus. So I can see them using Mosaic in this, but I could also see them using a different kind of hops. I don't think Citra's in this because I think Citra brings out more of like an orange kind of, and then you're getting possible like a mango passion fruit kind of flavor in there as well. And Gabe, no, it does not taste like fried chicken, but Derek, now that you say this, I'm trying to think. I think this might pair pretty well with fried chicken, not gonna lie. This would definitely be a beer that I would attempt to pair with fried chicken just to see how it all works together. Maybe like the fried bits along with this kind of lemony, kind of danky kind of flavor would be pretty legit, I think. But overall, it's a very, very delicious beer. I would highly recommend it if anybody comes out to the northwest suburbs, and if you're down by Willowbrook and want to check out a great brewery, highly suggest Black Horizon. They may be a little bit difficult to find, but just type it into your GPS. They don't have much signage on their their tap house, so you just kind of got to keep an eye out for it. But overall, very, very delicious beer. Big props to Black Horizon for kind of changing things up with an IPA like this. It's definitely a unique flavor. It's not something I've had before. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I'm getting a candied lemon or like a... It might be Galaxy, I'm thinking, because if it's the lemon and the dank, I don't see like a sugary kind of lemon out of this. I get like a lemon rind, like you just took a lemon and just peeled the rind off it and then used it to brew it. So I don't think it's going to be Vic's Secret. I can definitely think that it might be Galaxy in there. Oh, 100%, Derek. This would be a perfect beer to take out to a barbecue. Just got to warn people that it's a 10%er. So they could sit back drinking it and then realize it took them a little bit to drink it, and then they go to get another one, and then it might be a little bit difficult moving on from there. Because going through a couple of these, you're definitely going to feel it afterwards. But overall, delicious brew. I would like to see Black Horizon kind of get on like a service like Tavor or something like that, because I think just because they do small batches, I think they deserve to kind of get their beer out there more. So it would be something that I can see them getting with Tavor and doing like a limited release where it's like they have some beers, because everything that they label and put into cans, it's done on location, which is always really good. They don't have like a separate location where they do the canning or the bottling or something like that. So, oh yeah, definitely. That would definitely make it a fun barbecue. Just don't want anybody to burn themselves from drinking too much of these. Or if there are any like lawn games being partaken in that you don't want anybody to throw like lawn darts at somebody. I don't know. But overall, I think that's what I have for you guys today. It's a very, very solid beer. I'd highly recommend people to don't sleep on Black Horizon if you come up to the northwest suburbs of Illinois and kind of want to check out a new brewery. I would suggest putting Black Horizon on like one of the top ones on your list, because I've been really surprised by their brews so far, and everything I've had from them is different. It's unique. They're doing things right, which I like. So overall, big props to them for kind of stepping out of like the normal kind of area of what an IPA should taste like and creating Chicken Fried Punk, along with what was it? Chicken Fried Punk. But yeah, I think that is what I have for you guys today. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. Appreciate every single one of you. I also let's see, got another one for you guys tomorrow, so keep it out for that. And yes, throw it on Thursday, so you know what that means. So you guys better have your chugging beers ready, because we're about to down one tomorrow. But overall, thank you everybody again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're gonna be watching on the replay, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Also, that little notification bell button. Click that so you can find out whenever I'm going to be going live. And yeah, I think that is it. So guys, thank you again for tuning in. Duchess, you're fucking late. What the fuck, man? You said you were going to go work. I don't know if you're napping. What the hell, man? But it's okay. Duchess can watch the replay. So thank you everybody for tuning in again. Remember, if you're going to drink, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And cheers, everybody.